Welcome to HolyGrail Algo, simplified trading. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. HolyGrail Algo is not liable for any loss or damages which may result directly or indirectly from such content.
Thank you for viewing another HolyGrail Algo video. Today I'm going to go ahead and explain the HolyGrail strength. That's this indicator here on the bottom. Essentially what we have here is a custom MACD with the RSI built into it. So let me explain essentially how this works. So if you are above the 0 level, this is going to show you that this should be trending up. You would see that it would be green. This would indicate that this should be in a pretty good uptrend. If you look here, it does coincide with a long alert. Wasn't a very big alert because it looks like it was pretty choppy during this time. Not too much volume either. And you can see here, after this trade pretty quickly, we actually start to get the MACD turning gray, which we refer to this as the gray zone. So what this believes is essentially that there is no clear direction. So you would want to try and exit your trade with some profit, even though you haven't received a short alert yet. And then we actually begin to encroach the 0 level again. As we do, we see that the MACD flips to red, indicating that this believes this is in a pretty strong trend to the downside. And it does coincide with the short that we have at 2205. Looking here, you see that it keeps on going down, and then we get a bullish divergence that prints. So it believes that it's probably going to pivot, even though it did not print a pivot. That's typically what this means, is that it's going to push in the opposite direction. Typically for this to make a move to the downside, though, if the alert does not change. You can usually refer to those as a pullback or a two-legged pullback. You see here there was one pullback down, second pullback, and now it's trying to break this level. And that does coincide this short with us being below the 0 on our MACD here. We do see, however, that our RSI is starting to get pretty low on the indices. Usually you can set this to about 20. I think by default we have this set for 30. And what that does is just if it gets to 30 or below, it is going to change this to a green, indicating that it has essentially been oversold. Now, if this were to get to 80 or above, this would actually print red, indicating that it has been overbought, and it believes that it is due for a change in direction. We like to use both of these when we're considering a trade if we're taking it manually. We do also like to consider the pivots. The pivot essentially is the MACD indicating that this believes that it is going to pivot and change direction. It did change direction, not much, but that's because there really wasn't much volume. And that's the basics of the HolyGrail Algo strength. Thank you.
Thank you for watching HolyGrail Algo. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop us some comments.